Chandu the Magician. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The makers of White King Soap present for your enjoyment Chandu the Magician. Have you sent for the Assyrian money changer, Chandu's mysterious and amazing trick that changes pennies into dimes? If you want to be a magician like Chandu, then act quickly, for this is your last chance, your very last chance, to get the Assyrian money changer for just 25 cents and a White King Soap box top. Send that White King box top with a quarter to Chandu, Los Angeles 21, and receive your magic trick by return mail. What fun you'll have saying, "See this penny? I lay the penny on the table. I cover the penny with the mystic ruby block. So coot, I say. Then remove the block. Now the penny's gone. In its place is a silver dime." Start your collection of magic tricks right now with the Assyrian money changer. It's so easy a child can do it, but so clever it is very hard to detect. Act quickly, because Chandu must end his magic trick offer Friday, November 19th. Send 25 cents in coin and a White King Soap box top to Chandu, Los Angeles 21. Be sure to print your name and address plainly. With Lupu, a gypsy member of the secret brotherhood, Frank Chandler is on his way to investigate the sinister Mountain of the Scimitar, with its huge landmark like the figure of a curved sword. As they climb through a stony ravine in the darkness, following the menacing stranger who had appeared at the gypsy camp, they hear sharp voices above them. A moment later, a great boulder comes hurtling down the narrow trail. Meanwhile, fearing a raid by Esteban's terrorists, the gypsies with whom the Regents are staying during Chandler's absence have moved their camp to a mountain valley miles from the path of Esteban's men. The present scene opens outside the brightly painted wagon of Blanca, the gypsy seeress. It is the following morning. Chandu the Magician.
Blanca, are you in there?
I am here, Pan.
My mother and Betty are down by the spring, so I thought... Can I talk to you now?
When I spoke to you and your sister last night, I said you were to bring your uncle to hear my words.
I told him, Blanca, but he didn't have the time.
When the evil forces of black magic descend upon your sister like a great cloud, he will find the time to speak with Blanca, and it will be too late.
Don't be sore, Blanca. Uncle Frank couldn't help it. He had to go to that mountain. He's been trying to get up there ever since we came to this country.
He is not the first who has refused to hear Blanca's words, and who has lived to see disaster.
Oh, gosh. He'll be back tonight or tomorrow. He wasn't just brushing you off.
Tomorrow may never dawn for him.
Huh? Well, now, look, don't you start putting spells on people. We've got trouble enough.
You believe it? You believe your sister is to fall under the black spell, huh?
I know she could, all right. That's why I wanted to talk to you.
So?
Yeah, you see, at first I didn't tell him what Dimitri said to me, and then I couldn't.
Well, your uncle is Lupu's friend. That is all I know of him. But Lupu does not know the ancient secrets of Egypt as I do.
Maybe not. But Uncle Frank...
Listen to my words, Pan. When you look at me, you see only a poor Romany woman. But once my people lived in a great castle. I am of the line of Aurelia.
Princess Aurelia? Why, we live in that castle right now.
So, it is not strange the evil forces are upon your heads. Aurelia used the ancient secrets only for wickedness. With them, she killed her husband.
Oh, no, she poisoned him, Blanca.
So?
Well, that's what the book said.
To poison the mind is more evil than to poison the body. She killed him with her evil knowledge. The knowledge is in the castle to this day.
Hey, that's what Uncle Frank said. Look, if you know anything about black magic, for Pete's sake, give me a hand.
What do you say?
I mean, my uncle could get me out of it. Only I can't tell him. And if Betty, well, she'll tell him about herself. Listen.
What do you hear?
Nothing. Yet. Maybe this time I won't.
I would not call upon the forces of black magic even to save myself from death. Is that what you ask of me?
He might at least tell me what to do. There it is. Don't you hear that music?
I hear nothing. Bon! Has this curse fallen upon you?
You tell my uncle. Dmitri said I never... Oh, why can't I tell somebody?
Hey, it is true. I know no man alive today who can save you now, Pam. But I can tell your uncle of this thing if he lives to return.
Oh, he'll be back all right. Oh, golly. Is that a load off my mind? I don't know what Dmitri might make me do.
I tell you now what I told your sister. Unless this curse is overcome, you will turn from those who love you and walk the ways of the lost one.
Well, just tell Uncle Frank, that's all. He'll fix it.
The time must come when the castle of Zorelia will fall to the ground, its black secrets given to the flames.
Not while we're in it, I hope. I sure wish Uncle Frank would come back. I wish it were tonight right now.
Do not wish the hours away, Pan. On the mountain of the scimitar, darkness and death wait, side by side.
Let's stop a minute, Lupu. How's your ankle?
When I think how it was only my ankle and not all my bones, I do not feel it, Chandu. Let us go on.
If you hadn't pushed me into that crevice in the rock, we wouldn't have got this far.
Do not forget, I wear around my neck the witch's talisman. I will not be killed on this mountain.
You know, Lupu, I believe the hilt of that scimitar is a great cave, gouged out by a landslide, perhaps centuries ago.
No man knows the story of the scimitar.
No, but... Lupu, do you realize that the other side of this mountain is in Austria?
Does it matter, Chandu?
It does indeed. All right, let's go on. If we go around this shoulder of the mountain, I think we'll be very near the entrance.
No. We must have climbed high enough. The top of the mountain is not far above our heads.
Here, don't look up, Lupu. If you should slip...
Oh, but I will not. The witch's charm will guard me.
Well, give it some help by being careful. You know, Lupu, there may be a very good reason why no one knows where Esteban and his men go between their raids.
Why should they go to another place than their cave? When they have eaten what they have stolen, Wazaga, it is time to make another raid.
No one's bothered them up here for years. They've had plenty of time to... Stop a minute. Listen.
What is it?
Nothing. I wanted to be sure we weren't walking straight in on them.
Aye, Chandu. What if we shall walk in and find them all asleep? One by one, I will take them nigh.
But they can't be asleep. They knew we were on our way up.
But when they have rolled the great stone down upon us,
If they're guarding the secret, I think they are. They're fools to take it for granted they'd killed us.
Aye, if they think one stone in the path will turn you aside. It is plain to see they do not know you, Chandu.
Here, wait a minute, Lupu. We don't want to find ourselves in the mouth of the cave before we know it. All right. Esteban's men live in the cave. Why does no one ever see a light there? You know, I've watched this mountain from the castle almost every night, and... Stop. Right there. See the entrance? It's enormous.
No. And how it is dark. You think it is a trap?
They could have been watching us until we left the trail, but... Well, shall we take the chance?
I am ready, Chandu. it is cold.
How the wind blows. Wind? In a cave?
By these 7 fires of perdition.
Well, if they didn't hear that, Esteban and all his men must be dead.
Gerard, for one moment I thought the witch's charm had forsaken me.
Oh, look out here, Lupu. I can see the stars. By George, I was right. This is a tunnel.
Esteban and his men must grow themselves coarse like the black bear to live in this place.
Austria. Look down, Lupu. It's the lights of a village.
Why do you speak so much of Austria, Chandu?
It would be simple to move an army through this tunnel before anyone found it out. That's how they planned it. Little by little, they made the cave into a tunnel.
But it would take them many years.
Yeah, they've had a long time. Let's look around for a place to hide. I'd like to see this place by daylight.
You think Esteban and his men are down there in the Austrian village now?
Where else could they be? We didn't meet them on the way. Bring your flashlight over here, too. Oh, what luck coming here when they were all away.
If any man is training an army in the mountains, it would be discovered, Chandu.
It wouldn't be the first time an army of guerrillas had been trained in an isolated mountain valley. Oh, look, Lupu. Huh? There's a sort of alcove big enough for both of us.
But they will build a fire if they come back, Chandu.
Well, if they do, it'll be over there where we stumbled into that kettle. The light won't shine in here, I'm sure.
Chandu, you must not stay here.
What?
Go outside among the rocks. I will tell you what they say.
Nonsense.
If I am killed, it will mean nothing except that my brother's murderer might escape. But what will the Brotherhood do if Esteban should kill you?
Hide out there while you face them alone? Lupu, do you hear that?
Aye. Your ears are like a gypsy's. It is the hoofs of many horses.
They went down on the Austrian side to get them. Quick, get in here. Out of sight.
I hope the witch's charm does not fail me at this moment, Chandu.
I hope not, Lupu. Here they come.
You had better hurry. Yes, indeed, you had better hurry if you want to get the first of Chandu's magic tricks. Chandu calls it the Assyrian money changer. It changes pennies into dimes. And there are only 2 more days in which to get it for 25 cents and a White King soap box top. This trick is fascinating. Listen. You lay a penny on the table. Then cover the penny with the mystic ruby block. So coot, you say. Then remove the block. Now the penny's gone, and instead you see a bright, shining silver dime. This magic trick is so simple, yet so clever you can do it again and again and again. Your friends will never catch on. But remember, you had better send today if you want to get Chandu's Assyrian money changer. Just mail 25 cents in coin and the top from a box of White King soap to Chandu, Los Angeles 21, California. And remember, nothing washes like soap. There is no soap like White King. You'll love White King. Chandu the Magician is produced and directed by Cyril Armbruster. Blanca the Gypsy is played by Irene Tedrow. The makers of White King invite you to listen tomorrow at this time when the story resumes. Chandu the Magician. This is the Mutual Don Lee Broadcasting System.